it's your boy, the Memphis Accelerate, welcoming you back to check this out. The show we take a look at whatever deck we want to take a look at. We have ourselves a good old time. Today, everybody, we take a deck that is very near and dear to me, as it combines two of my favorite sorts of monsters. We got ourselves the Thunderclap Skywolf, that field nuke from the grave, combined with my beloved Kuribohs. That's right, we've got a Kuriboh Thunderclap deck. Thunderclap, Kuribohs, and pals. That's what I'm calling this particular deck. And it's all about, you know, thunderclapping. We're sending him to the grave. We're reviving him with various means in order to field nuke our opponent in the middle of their combos. And we also have the dangers involved in order to add a little bit of, you know, craziness, a little bit of surprise techs and things into the deck, surprising our opponent with things they weren't expecting us to do. It also doubles as a draw engine in its own way. So we got ourselves our deck. We're going to go into EDO Pro and show it off, show you the wombos, the combos, all the good stuff. You want the deck list? Well, you're welcome to it. It's down in the description. Don't forget to hit up the like button on your way down there. If you happen to enjoy what you be seeing, you know the drills. So real quick, we'll go over just a couple things in the deck. Obviously, Thunderclap, we're reviving him all the time. We've got multiple ways. We've got Ankuriboh. We got Back to the Front. We have Call the Haunted. That's 9 cards for doing so. We also have Monster Born, but that's the least optimal way of doing it. But we have many ways to revive our boy. And that's what the game plan is. Just get this dude in the grave by whatever means necessary, and then bring him back, nuke the board in the middle of my opponent's combos. So let's get right into the action. Let's show off what this deck can do and have ourselves a good time doing. Let's start howling with the wolves. Alrighty, our first opponent, another day, another card game. We want to go first as often as humanly possible with this deck, and that's exactly where we're going to go. So what do we have for an opening hand? Not terrible. It's got a lot of potential to it. So let's summon out our Batteryman Solar. Never leave home without this boy in this deck, as he is foolish burial for all thundery boys. We'll get our guy in the grave, but now we need stuff to get him out of the grave. That's half of the battle in this deck. You just be able to get our boy out of the grave, like, all the time, basically. We want him out of the grave all the time. This hand, well, with a little bit of setup and a little bit of Kuriboh magic, we'll get our Thunderclap out of the graveyard. What are we up against? Dirk Majerk Girl. Okay, interesting. Actually, that's just so, I don't know. Nah, I could go for some Summer Summoner, but I feel like that would be kind of wasteful at this point. I could do it, but a single Imperm would completely cripple everything. So I'm not going to do that. What are we up against? Chocolate? Chocolate! Alright, Chocolate Magician Girl, Kiwi Magician Girl. This is one of the Magician Girl decks. You shouldn't go too, soft on them, though. They can be tricky if you underestimate them too, especially if he goes for Secret Village to the Spellcaster. Okay. Not ideal, but I play mostly traps anyway, so it's okay. Alright, so now that he's gone battle phase, let's go Kuriboo. We're gonna scar that boy. We can't use it right yet, but I can get my Ankuriboh. That way I have something to revive my boy. See, Ankuriboh can revive one of my monsters from the grave. Actually, it can do either grave if need be. If I was playing a mirror match, I could revive my opponent's Thunderclap Skywolf. But this will allow me to revive my boy during the battle phase, and then my boy will go back to the graveyard and reset himself. That was very nice. Alright, so now it is... Oh, even better. I should have shuffled my hand there, but it's okay. It's okay. What are the odds that he has Twin Twisters? What are the odds? Alright. We're pretty good at the moment. I mean, I've got Back to the Front. I can revive my boy, nuke board, or just as readily, let's go ahead and show off the Kuriboh function. Let's just bring back my boy, Thunderclap Skywolf. Oh, there you go. I'm not going to start paddling. I don't want to disturb the neighbors any more than I already do. All right, there we go. Chocolate Magician Girl is Gonski. What else can he do? Well, he probably has plenty he can still do. That's the thing. He did that to bait me out. My opponent's a smart cookie. He's a smarty pants. I'm sure he has something else he can normal summon, if not just another chocolate magician girl. Or, conversely, a whole heckin' lot of nothing. No, I don't want to revive yet. That comes later. Let's see. I don't know that works that way. Did I try it? Let's give it a shot. Why not? I mean, oh wait, no. Danger Bigfoot. He's bigger. Yeah, let's get Bigfoot on the board. He's bigger than Thunderclap, technically speaking, so why the heck not? Let's just attack the Bigfoot. That'll work just as well. All right, well, so far so good. My opponent... Ow. Add insult to the injury, why don't you? All right, well, that is what it is. It's fine. It's fine. There's only so many times you can do that. There's only so many magic cylinders in the world, and you just used up one of them. So all I really need to do is, like, outlast this guy. What do we got? Lemons? Lemons! Attributed Magician Girl, except for itself, add a Spellcaster. Discards target for an attack, summon a Spellcaster from the hand. Change the attack to it, the attacking monster gets halved. Yeah, that's the ultimate, like, thing about the Magician Girl lineup, is they're about, you know, if you try to attack them, they summon their sister to fight for them, and then the sister, like, intimidates you. And then you get weaker. It's not ideal when you're all about the big beat sticks. Alright, but for now, let me think. I'm gonna save Nessie. I think we're good saving Nessie. Let's go ahead and attack our opponent, do some damage. I'll link these away in main phase 2, just so I can make sure I can reuse the Skywolf. You always want to be able to reuse Skywolf. I remember one time, in the glory days, in the past, I actually Skywolfed a guy like 3 times in the same duel. It was glorious. Let me think about this. Actually, let's add insults to your injury, because I've got Dark the Dark Charmer. Your girlfriend is mine now. I mean, I don't believe in stealing other people's ladies, but, you know, in a card game scenario, all bets are off. That's just how it is. All right, so we've got our Gloomy. We have our Magician Girl. I don't see my opponent outing this, but you never know. He might have, like, Regeki or something. Or even worse, Harpy's Feather Duster. That would be not so good. But we're pretty set. I've got Dark. If Dark gets destroyed, I can get a Dark monster. I can get Ankuriboh. If I, you know, I got Call of the Haunted, bring back my Thunderclap Skywolf. I have Torrential. If all else fails, I'll nuke everything in the world. Just that's how it is. That's what this deck's about. Nuking the board to interrupt the opponent's flow. It's kind of like playing Fire Kings, but with a wolf. That's what we're up against. So, Ecclesia. Monster oh no, I did summon from the extra deck. What was I thinking? What kind of fool summons from the extra deck? Okay. That's not necessarily good. Okay. Ecclesia just getting who? Fleur-de-lis. That can negate... control another Dogmatica, negate the effects of a face-up monster. Okay. That's not necessarily good, but I can make that work. 18. Okay, Palladium Oracle Mana. Interesting. I mean, now Fleur-de-lis does nothing, so, okay. Oh, what a smarty pants you are. So about an opponent's card effect. I don't have that, but I do have that. Alright, go ahead, destroy Gloomy. This is all part of the plan. Alright, my opponent's still got some bite in him. I'll give him that, he still has some bite. I'm actually gonna go more proactive and get a Bigfoot. I could go for Ankuriboh, but I feel like this is a better option. Actually, now that I think about it, probably should have gone for Thunderbird. The set card could still be something dangerous. And he has another one. And another one. Alright, well now we know which one is Fleur-de-lis. That's good to know. Call the Haunted. Bring back Thunderclap Skywolf. There we go. We'll get rid of the Dark Magician Girl yet again. And we'll see where this goes. Alrighty. Enter the battle phase and go for it. We'll see what this does. Okay, there you go. All we got now, man, is the power of Kuribohs. Ankuriboh did a thing, so we're good. Alrighty, so we defeat the salty waifu player. I guess that's what that is. So, very nice for our first duel. We got to show off what this deck is exactly trying to do. Use the Thunderclap Skywolf to nuke the opponent and stop them from establishing a thing. So let's go for duel number 2. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. Let's see here. Alright, going first again is always good. What do we have for a hand? It's okay. It's not great, but it's something. Let's go ahead for Danger Nessie. Just play dangerously. Okay, that might actually work amazingly good. So let's go for Danger Mothman. Draw one. The potential for a lot of good stuff is here. Witchcrafters. Interesting. Okay, we'll go for Witchcrafters. What's the worst that could happen? Let's go ahead and set a card. Activate Foolish Burial. Ditch a Skywolf to the grave. And do I need to do anything else? Nah. I'll save the rest of my stuff for when I actually have other things to discard. Nice to always keep a couple dangers in the hand in case of emergency. So, the fact that I ditch, or he was allowed to ditch Schmidt might come back to bite me on the butt, though. That is true. And all of his stuff is quick effects, so that is a danger. We'll see. We'll see. This could be rough, because Witchcrafters are really good at locking down with things, not with her, but with, what's her name? Madame Vere, that was her name. I remember now. I remember the Madame Vere. Alright, but the one good thing about what we can do compared to what they can do is that if he doesn't have a Witchcrafter on the board in the end phase, he doesn't get back all of his stuff. So if I play my cards right, pardon the pun, well, that's not really much of a pun, but that's just a fact. I can do some stuff here. All right, and then ditching another Witchcrafter card. Cool, very cool. We gotta ditch another spell, one of the traps, perhaps. It could be anything. Witchcrafters are a crafty bunch. Okay, Witchcrafter Holiday, not that bad. All right. Card was set. Activate back to the front. Is this a quick effect? Yes it is. But it won't matter because that will not interrupt my Thunderclap Skywolf. I just need to get rid of Heine. If I can get rid of Heine, I think I'm okay. I think maybe, possibly, per chance, I'm good. Like I said, the main thing about dealing with Witchcrafters is keeping their monsters off the board as long as humanly possible. Because if he can do that, he won't get his stuff back. Unless I'm mistaken as to... No, he almost summoned Genie. I was about to say. Oh no, Genie can do more. I forgot. What can this do? Effect becomes the effect of that. Damn it! He was ready for me! Alright, well... Okay, one good thing is that now he is bereft of a revival. The bad thing is he's going to get all his junk back. And he does have a quick effect, pop my junk. Alright, that's my own fault for forgetting the exact nature of Witchcrafter stuff. Oh. That was pretty short. Oh no, it's her. It's Madame Vere. It's the lady I was talking about. Okay, now he's gonna get back like a bunch of spells. Gonna get back a whole bunch of spells. Gonna get at least 3 spells back. That's not necessarily good. And unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to make like an Underworld Goddess or anything that can deal with this at the moment. Because Madame Vere is a very annoying card. It can blanket negate my stuff. And it can make itself huge. Huh, what does this do? Target spellcaster, shuffle the deck, add a Witchcrafter spell from the deck to the hand. Wow. Get that buy street a buy-in. Let me think about this here. This is a difficult situation. Alright, Mothman, I'm putting my faith in you. If anyone will lead me to victory, it is you. Alright, a good start. Not bad. Does he have any darks in the grave? He does have a dark in the grave. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. We're gonna attempt this. I don't know if this will work or not. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. We'll find out in a moment. If it works, we're good. If it doesn't work, we're dead. Okay, we're probably dead, because I kind of needed that to work. Alright. Thunderbird? Let me think. It's not so much as I won't... It's not like I'm going to be destroyed next turn. But if I don't make a statement, I'm basically dead. He can keep negating me as well, so... 50-50 odds. Oh, sweet baby G. Come on, give me a monster. I need a monster. That is not a monster unless I top deck tsuchinoko or jackalope. That was neither of those things. Well, shoot, dang. Should have kept that and made unicorn. Alright, well, unfortunately, I think that might be game right there. I don't think I can come back from that. My deck is all about reviving Thunderclap and blowing stuff up before it happens. And unfortunately, my opponent, yeah, he had the comeback that I was not even aware he had. So, I'm going to play the duel out. I'm pretty sure I'll lose this one, sadly. But such is life. Sometimes the thunderclap cometh, sometimes it goeth away. But let's go ahead into duel number 3. Maybe we'll do a 4th if we got time for it. But for now, let's go for the 3rd duel. Alrighty, everybody, our 3rd opponent, the fighting 3rd. And no matter how it goes with this final duel, I'm truly glad my community suggested I play this deck. It's been way too long since I played Kuribohs in any fashion. They're my OGs, my favorites, and I've neglected them for all this new garbage. But, you know, it's nice to play this deck, and it's a nice opening hand. It's not perfect, but it's a hand I can sink my teeth into. It's nice, sweet, simple, gets the job done. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go into this final duel, and we're going to get things done. We're just going to set a couple cards. Be good. All right. So what is our opponent playing? We'll find out in a minute. And now we got to start thinking about what next Kuriboh deck we got to make. We'll do it. I'm so spoiled for... There's too many new things, too many old things. Maybe I could remake my Kuriboh Chaos deck. There's got to be some new Chaos things I can play with. Isn't there a Dark Hole Dragon? Dark Hole Kuribohs. I mean, it's essentially like this, but... I don't know, maybe. Maybe. I still need to play new stuff to keep up with YouTube's stupid algorithm and all that garbage. But... I'd like to play some Kuriboh decks still. Even if it's old ones I've already played, but just like remodernized and stuff. What does this do? Felgrand's Guardian. Equip a dragon. Attack and defense equal to that. If a monster equip this card is tribute a monster, do a thing. Got you, I think. I think I understand. I could be mistaken. No, I don't think this does much of much, but I'm gonna summon Thunderclap Skywolf anyway. Thanks to the power of Ankuriboh. And we'll be good. You know, I'll nuke his board. I get a spiffy token. That's a spiffy token. I mean, it's there. I can summon some summoner now. That's pretty cool. Oh no, that's bad. That's very bad. That's like the worst possible thing. Doesn't that banish? It does. Oh boy, that's not good. Alright, Tsuchinoko, you might be needed, brother. Nessie, you're here too. Listen, guys, we need to get Skywolf in the graveyard stat. Or else we're gonna, like, get annihilated by this dude. Nessie, you fail me. entirely. All right. Well, no, wait, no. Nessie did not fail me. What am I talking about? In fact, Nessie is guaranteed our victory. All right, so Dark World dealings, meh, don't need it. I'm thinking, how am I going to get rid of this Felgrand? It's not so much a question of how, but it's a question of in what methodology do I wish to do it? Actually, perhaps, does this target? Yes. Okay, here's the plan. We're gonna go snarky with it. Using 2 monsters, we'll make a Masquerain. Then we will make a wait, does he have any darks in the grave? He does. But I did that in the wrong order, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What was he gonna have that I would want to steal anyway? Schwarzschild Limit Dragon? Nah, don't need that. We need ourselves our Avramax. Now it's time for some real classic Kuriboh plays. Make an Avramax. That's Kuriboh play. Alright, so we'll attack with our Avramax. We'll beat over that, because I beat over anything special summoned. Yeah, he doesn't have any other dragons in the graveyard, so we're good. Alright, we're pretty set. I mean, depending on what my opponent's playing. Other than the bleeding obvious he's got in the Felgrand dragon. But I've got Avramax. He can't be targeted or destroyed by stuff. So, good luck to ye, young man. I don't know what you have to get around this. Even if he does somehow get around this, I have called Haunted. So, I'm pretty set. I think we've got this duel. I am cautiously optimistic that victory is assured. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love me some Felgrand. He's a cool dude. Maybe we could play Kuribohs and Felgrands next. I think that might be the key. Okay, that gives me an idea. Alright, so anyway, my opponent surrenders. I'd like to duel more, and normally I would, but 3 will be good. Now, it's going to be more of the same things, but, you know, let's go for the end screen. We'll talk more about this deck here. Alrighty, everybody. Skyclap Kuribohs and Pals went 2 out of 3. Which is honestly a little better than I was expecting. With how the game is nowadays, it's harder and harder for a deck like this to do its thing. We did get fortunate that we had some more casual opponents tonight. I mean, I am in the casual server, so you should see a lot of those, but you never do. But regardless, we got to see what this deck is about. We got our boy in the grave, we nuked the boards, and we just went to town as much as humanly possible. And that's what this deck is about. It's not about just omni-negating and blood gating your opponent. It's about interruptions every now and again, and Skywolf exemplifies that idea very much so. He's a boss that doesn't negate. He's a boss that don't stop your opponent from playing. He just interrupts your opponent. He's like the Kool-Aid man, but a wolf, basically. So thanks everybody for watching. Next time on the show, I have no idea what I'm playing next. I'm really stripped for ideas. I gotta start coming up with some ideas for what I want to play next. Oh yeah, Fire Kings. I should really play the new Fire King stuff. And eventually we'll do a Felgrand Kuriboh deck, because that'll be cool too. But for now, your boy Memphis is going to go ahead and sign off. I'll see you guys again very soon with more Yu-Gi-Oh action. As always, if you like it, smack like, all the good stuff. See you guys again very soon. Your boy Memphis signing out. Until next time, you stay safe, stay happy. You have a good one.